Hey there, and welcome back to Blessed Seeds, an educational monster train series where we enjoy the strongest runs around. Yeah, I felt like slotting in a Blessed Seed in this particular moment. I haven't done one in a little bit now, so I felt like that would be fun. So I grabbed the next one in the list. It is Little Fade. I know, but I haven't played Little Fade in a while on the channel because we've been kind of cycling through some of the other champions here. So I felt like there was enough time there that it would be fine to toss in a Little Fade run. A nice little mix. And the truth is, Little Fade pretty universally kind of builds up into these Blessed Seeds. It's very hard to find a run where she doesn't do a great job. And I don't know, maybe it'll subvert my expectations a little bit, right? Because this could be something like Eternal Flame, maybe. Maybe you don't even see Firelight. Or maybe this is Firelight and you start with drafts. I mean, who am I to complain, right? But yeah, it felt like a good opportunity to get some mixture in on this run. And yeah, otherwise, I feel like we can make some headway there. So, the truth is, in case you're joining us for the first time and have no idea what's going on, hey, welcome. The idea behind this series is I am playing cursed or blessed runs, viewer submitted specifically. So, if you're a player and playing Covenant 25 Monster Train with no mutators, and you see something that you're like, ooh, this is a really difficult run, how do you beat this? Or if you're seeing, this is an incredible run, how do you lose? Both of those are great submissions. I'm happy to take them. You can generate the 3-word combo like you see up here in the top of the screen, and I send it to me by some means, and I will play it on the channel at some point. It's very exciting. We're currently on a 21 win streak. We had an extremely well managed Windleton run. It could have swung bad, okay? I need to say it that way, but I think we planned really well. It was a very well executed run, and that feels good to me because it means that I made right choices. We had options at all rings to ensure victory. Our play was good. We had a final line that was a self-infused steelworker, tanking for Predator 2 Strangler Windleton. He was scaled with Rituals of Battle, as well as a reinforce planning for Relentless. It was a remove, consume, reinforce specifically. This was also an interesting run. I got some good comments on Discord about it where people were a little concerned. How do you plan around the armor setup into Divinity where you're not generating enough armor if you don't have Railhammer or things like that? And the truth is, we had a first Hell Pact Spike of the Hellhorn to inject some starting armor. The self-infused would generate 10, Divinity deals 9, so we get 1 armor a turn net, and that little injection of the spike means that with that I could start the reinforced pickup, right? I could start generating enough armor. It's also important to note for Divinity that you don't need as much armor as you do for Seraph. All of Seraph's damage is backloaded, right? At the end of Relentless, or as soon as you get there, because he's not on floor that much, right? And that means that you need to deal with his Relentless. With Divinity, he's always there, which means that you're beating the crap out of him all the time. And with that sweep damage, that adds up very fast. So you don't need nearly as many turns in Relentless. So you don't need as much armor, TLDR. So that's how I felt confident. Now, obviously, we saw Railhammer, we saw Scorched Steel. These gave us huge injections of armor that we could plan around and made the run a lot more confident in how we approached it. But at the same time, even if we hadn't seen those, we would have been okay. So that was an explanation I wanted to provide since there were some questions on that. But yeah, so here we are, Blessed Seed playing Fade, and we'll see how we go. So as always, do like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, let's see what Fade's got for us today. It would be kind of fun to subvert expectations a little bit, but no promises. Well, there's a draft start and a perils, and oh my gosh, okay, it's going to be Firelight. You know, sometimes it happens. I hope you're all doing well today. I'm doing all right. My SO has a swollen ankle and is limping, and it's generally pretty bad, and I'm quite worried, in fact. So as much as I want to record a bunch of Monster Train today, I just don't know if I'll be able to, because I think I'm going to have to help her out. Maybe get her some crutches or something. We don't even know what's happening. It's unfortunate, but well, besides that, I think playing some Monster Train is a good idea, so I'm going to get in on that. We are Exile Melting, default Umbra. The Shade Splitter is not particularly incredible here. I don't love it necessarily, but it's fine, right? It's fine. We can use some Jump Block, which is cool. Also, the clan combo does open up Morsel Master as a good unit to put these drafts in, which is pretty cool. We'll see. We're facing Dazed Talos, or Soul Sucker Talos. I think I call her Dazed Talos. We are facing Spell Shield Fell and Chase Seraph with Draft, Perils of Production, and Engulfed in Smoke. These are excellent cards. Engulfed in Smoke is a great survivability line for a Fade run. Draft is the best unit for a Fade run, and Perils is a fine card. Just good stuff altogether. We have Temples on 2, 5, 6, and 7. Good setup. The dupe is on the magic side on 8. Nothing impressive there. We have both shops on 7. Neither of them are particularly incredible, but it's okay. Good steel shop on 6 with the caverns and the vortex like that. There is a magic shop there as well. Removal dupe plus boons on 5. I want to dupe my draft infused whatever here. That's going to be important. Also, that trinket shop doesn't look very good, so I don't really feel like I need it. Good magic shop on 4. The Hellvent, though, is on the other side, but that's kind of a weak lineup with the Pyre Remains and the boons. Double steals in the early game. We have Remnant Banner with the steel shop on 2, Umbra Banner with the magic shop on 2, and then an additional Umbra Banner with the Horde on 3. Okay. You might notice I've been going a little quicker on the node talk through. This is an important part of a run for me, and I think that it's a mistake to skip it. You should be looking at everything because it's free information, and you should take that information. It helps with planning. But at the same time, I don't want to be spending a ton of minutes walking through this. And I process this information very quickly because it's all about shapes and things. And I know if I see something here, it means something here. You see me talk about that a lot. So really, the problem is I spend a lot of time on this part of the run because I'm explaining it, right? I'm putting a lot of words out. I don't want to remove all the explanation, but I also don't want to dwell on it too much. Anyway, it's Fade, so we're looking at the Forge first. Yeah, Firelight. Okay, of course. Firelight plus my draft starter is a disgusting pickup. Mindjacks or Melting Spout. Melting Spout is actually potentially just fine. Mindjacks is potentially incredible, though. We'll take the Space Relic. I think that's pretty good. It's not going to help us right now. We would like money. Can I get away with money? Maybe. I think I can. Yeah, we can get away with money here and we move on. If that were a Horde, no way. I do want this unit draft. It's a lot of incoming damage. That is a lot of incoming damage to take. This is very risky. No pings. It's first defense. This is a priest behind chains. That's actually quite risky. You could potentially lose here. I actually think that we play this safe. Because Fate is very early right now. We already basically win the run. As long as we don't mess up. Is the big takeaway. Right? As long as we don't completely mess up. Yeah. I think that's good. I'm playing bottom floor, by the way, because we had such a good turn 1 draw. It is really nasty to... Wow, okay, I can Perils here. It's really unfortunate to not see a Reform on this turn. Now, I'm going to take the Shade Splitters because I'm looking for... Yeah, this guy. I'm looking for an Umbra Morsel here because that swings this into a kill here. Good. I'll take the other Antumbra Morsel middle on bottom because that tanks this. We now have 2 things in the pool, which is annoying, but it's fine. It at least kills the front dude. I get the double reforms here too, which is good. The 11 HP in front kills a man on mid-floor and also kills, yeah, it kills everything. I get the burnout on Fade, which is good because it keeps the draft alive, which I can now keep alive via the Engulfed in Smoke. Okay, a potentially sticky combat, but we get it pretty comfortably. We bring back little Fade here. She does great work. I play the draft here. They do great work together. And then I can also toss in this Train Steward for good measure. Yeah, this run looks real good from that position. Now, I think we potentially lose a lot by taking that unit trial. I don't think we need it, is the trick. I just don't think we do. Another reform would be nice. Molded here is solid. Hallowed Drippings, however, is pretty good as well. I think I'm going to go with Molded here. Having the targeted reform is just excellent. A ping is nice in an Umbra Assault, but the truth is, man, I need to take something. I don't love morsels, but I do think in this particular case I need something that does damage, so I will take that. I already have the draft. I'm going to go left here for the Remnant Banner. Take the Steel Shop. Endless is meh, whatever. Remnant Banner. I mean, yeah, it's just Lady of the House, honestly. That seems good to me. You could just straight up take Lady of the Reformed, too. She's pretty decent. In fact, she might be good. Might be better. Because you could do Lady of the House, put the Lady of the House into the draft, have an extended burnout draft. These guys hit like trucks, have great stats. All you have to do is draw them at that point, and then you just make a whole bunch of them. Honestly, that's winning. Lady of the Reformed, you can stick in front of the normal drafts, which I could self-infuse a draft now, and that would be pretty effective. What is the better choice here? That's a really difficult decision. It's a tough call, in fact. Well, I have the temple now, so I think the play, if I'm being real, is if I take the draft self-infused approach behind a lady, the right choice here is to take a plus 25 into the self-infused draft. However, I could alternatively go the Lady of the House approach here. I think the Lady of the House approach is a stabler line. It's more stable because it comes with burnout, and it also lets me be more aggressive in the shops that I take, which I do have 2 steel shops available to me. I'm going to do that. Cool. I don't need the plus 25 in her then, so I can just re-roll this. Burnout 1, I don't need the large stone either. A bad shop, sadly. Plus 30. I could 10 in piercing the Umbra Assault, but we're going to stay chill here. You could go draft into Lady here. It's pretty good. Or you can go Lady into draft. I think Lady, both are fine. The question is just the number of hits on the floor. Obviously, if I do Lady into draft, I can make more of these. There is a removal dupe on 5, and an okay, that's kind of a bad dupe on 4. Let's see, if I go on 5, I get another steel shop at least. Otherwise, I have to wait until the end game to get that last dupe. I don't think I'm going to be building a super huge floor then. In which case, we will do draft into Lady here and just go for the burnout. Or rather, the draw priority, I think is correct in this moment. I'm not going to take any more shards. I think that this is a fine choice. Yeah, we move on. No worries. I'm going to be looking for multi-strikes. Multiples of them. Spikes don't scare me. I like money. Bottom floor. That's a little scary of a bottom floor, huh? Yikes. I can do this by playing top, I believe is correct. I will put the train steward on middle for the collector here. Seems okay. Door. We do chunk through a good amount of enemies here. The Shade Splitter is a nice one to take because the Shade Splitter, I think, is... He gains plus 5 HP, which means when he strikes the spikes dude, he doesn't get it. He doesn't get wrecked, which is good. I take a little bit of damage here, unfortunately, but it's going to be fine. I will play out the train steward on middle. Bad draws, right? I don't get the collector, but it's going to be okay. Oh no, 4 pyre damage, it's fine. Here's Primitive Mold for Fade in front. I would like the Shade Splitter here for the same reason as before. You know, same reasoning. It gains 5/5, which kills that third dude, which is good. Play another Train Steward out. It's okay. It's a lot of incoming damage, though. Yikes. That is a ton of damage we have taken, but I think the truth of it is we just play the Engulfed in Smoke and it will be okay. And then 2 Shade Splitters give some stats. Unfortunately, they're not incredible Shade Splitters. That will be fine, however. Hiya! This draft we don't play. Sure. Okay, we ping out the Umbra Assault first on front. This puts 50 into the boss. We'll see what we primitive mold back. If it's Fade, it's great. I will play Train Steward out. I think that's good. 13. 1, but the stealth, 54, 54. I think the play here is Jeweler, and we're looking okay now. Yes, a scary combat indeed, but we get through it. It's a lot of damage to take, but it's fine. 30 is okay. Dripfall, another molded, or Hallowed Drippings. We have the burnout on lock already because the lady exists for so long, so I think another molded, if anything, here. It's a shame there's no tombs on this run. Dripfall might be very good, however. I think I will take the Dripfall for some diversity here. Mind Collapse is fine. Another ping is okay. Packed Morsels, it's not bad, but these morsels get in the way if I can't eat them, right? Mind Collapse would be okay. Another ping. Honestly, yeah, I think I do need the other ping here. Divine Artifact is great. I will take... Oh, this is tough. I don't love this because Hammered Chest Plates is... I mean, it's the exploding candle, actually, right? Because I'll put Fade in front, she'll die and explode. I kind of was hoping for the Advanced Train Stewards on this one. That would have been a free Talos, but that's okay. Winged Steel, I'm not going to have enough Ember to play these cards, and Hammered Chestplates actually hurts because I can't get Fade killed very reliably, so we'll take the Candle. It's worth 25 here. No worries. We go to the Steel Shop again. I need to pick up some upgrades if possible. Also, I like the health. Multi-Strike is excellent. We're going to put that in her. Do I overflow her? Maybe. Maybe I do. Take the plus 25 here. It's kind of unnecessary, but I don't get another Steel Shop. I could dupe her right away. Yeah, I could dupe her right away if I just take the plus 25 here, which is pretty comfortable. If I re-roll this, what would I even take? Honestly, it would just be quick. And is that even good? Is that even good? I don't think so. I'll take the plus 25 here. I think this is just great. Well, the only other consideration would be like Damage Shield 3, but that's acceptable. Plus, I can get an overflow here, which would be great. Oh. Spikedriver Colony? Firelight Spikedriver? It's weird. It's weird because this run is so strong that you don't even need Spikedrivers. Like, if I didn't have Draft or this lady with a Draft going on, I would be like, yeah, Spikedriver's actually really good here. But like, we're already so strong that this feels wrong. Yeah, I mean, that's true. We already have the line, basically. The Rail Spike is not it either. I'm going to skip. That's unfortunate. I mean, if I had a weaker start, I actually think the Spikedriver is a really fun pickup here. But we're not that weak. I'm going to burn a Train Steward, by the way. I'm actually going to burn 2 cards, both Train Stewards. Yeah. That's a big value right now. I could take this money, but I don't think I need to do it right now. We're actually going to be okay. I'm going to go to 50 on ring 4 anyway, so by duping out of the gate. So sure, seems good. This makes up for the fact that I'm not going to that removal. We'll be fine in this combat. No worries. In fact, having her up top here is great because it means I can get a huge slap on her. Ooh, buddy, that's a lot of damage coming in. Love that for me. Incredible. So much damage. And then we get the burnout here, which is also just great news. Yeah, true. I'm going to pop one of these 5 guys downstairs. We don't play any of the other things. I'd like to slot the draft in on this floor if possible. Okay, a ping. Sometimes you see pings. I can tank everything here with the Umbra morsel. It's good. Play the other morsel. It's good. I will play another morsel. It's good. Sure. She's got the burnout to endure all this, which is not a problem. I do get the reform here. I will take the engulfed in smoke here, and then play fade in front. Which means on this next turn, we have stealth on our main unit, which is great news. Fade exploding with the candle kills the entire back line. I could... Let's see. The 2 and the 9 go through here. That's 11 incoming damage. I think the pickup is you actually just drip fall the boss down, and we play the draft in the back, and it lives, and it improves our floor. Yeah, it's a correct choice to do this. We mold. Fade in front, it's good. I will take the Shade Splitter, I suppose. There's no reason not to. Load it up. Shoot the man. We get it. Cool, I'm reasonably confident we beat this floor. Well, unfortunately, our friend perishes. I'm just going to take the Engulfed in Smoke. We super win this combat. I can get 5 damage or 3 damage out. I may as well. I mean, this person wins no matter what, as is. Yeah, fine. Play Mr. Draft Friend. It gets even stronger. Incredible. Incredible. Cool. All right, neat. One hit comes through, but then she dies, and then this goes crazy. Good stuff. This gets just stronger at this point. Hallowed Halls. This is a very strong Hallowed Halls run. Is it? Yeah, absolutely. The line that we're relying on is just pure stats. Yeah, we click that. Paraffin Enforcer. This could be an even stronger run. In truth. I don't need him. In fact, I think this is how you get your 69k score, your crazy one. He scales outrageously. But in truth, we are just fine. I skip that. I mean, this could just be double space, in truth. Remove everything, play 3 of these things behind Little Fade. It's definitely space right now, because that lets me do that on the mid floor here. We go dupe, take everything we can. We're duplicating this big friend. Yep, no reason not to. Forge says Firelight 2. You could hard pivot here, but I don't think it's correct. You could take this Horde again, but I don't think it's correct. We're strong enough, actually. Resin Block, Mark of a Champion. Abandoned Umbra is terrible. We'll take the Resin Block, it's fine. Move on. 65 shards in a ring 4. Honestly, I'm fine with this Mark of Invasion as well. It's no worries. We kind of just cruise at this point, I believe. It's Fade up top with the Draft Friend. Punches out. I could technically have preferred this way to save the Ember Drain. We'll just do this. It's fine. I take 4 damage. It's okay. Cool. It's Lady up top. I will put the Shade Splitter down first. Then the Lady. Then the Weight of Contrition. Seems good. It's enough hits. I'm not worried about it. I would like to see a reform, please. Please and thank you for my video game. Would like to reform here. Take some morsels, I suppose, friend. I may as well. Well, this is one of the nice things about managing burnout, right? Oh my gosh, good grief. Burnout managed. I mean, I'm going to drip the bottom Curse Friend just because I would sure like to not have to worry about that. Give me Fade, please. Good grief. So it's Primitive Mold, Fade, Hallowed halls. That's gonna be fun. And then you play the Weight of Contrition here, and this floor is good. I'm going to Mind Collapse in the back on bottom because I hate those Curse Friends. She burns out, which is great news. I can play a Shade Splitter here. Sure, why not? Cool. Seems good. I will Umbra Assault in the back because you never know. I will take the Primitive Mold here because we get Fade and we can stick her in front. But I can take the Rubble Morsel and make this work out so I don't take the Ember Drain. It's fine. We super win this combat. No worries. You pop the friend in the back. You get the draft in that floor. Incredible. Seems good to me. Cool, we get the money. This floor will get even sillier very quickly. Subsuming Blade is the ping I wanted much earlier, but the truth is it's a little late. Resin Removal is very nutty good. I'm going to click that card. This is also very nice into Ring 5. It can body Crystal Cloak, which I like a lot. Furnace Tap is fine. I do have the Perils, but I'm not going that direction. If I see a holdover, it's not on Perils. It's on Hallowed Halls. We're just going to skip this. I hit enough times on the floor. It's fine. You're seeing a lot of good stuff on this run, but you just don't need to, right? You just don't need to. I'm going to go to the left. Look, I know what you're thinking. Why? The answer is easy, in my opinion. We cut the last two Train Stewards. They are abysmal on this run. We dupe, again, the lady for a third one. I'm looking for a -2. Yeah, buddy, we take it. -2, you could put in Stealth if you wanted to. It's pretty good. Or I can just put it in Hallowed Halls. It's even better. We chill on everything else and we move on. Very fast floor. Harpy stands not much of a chance. I can comfortably take these everything. The money here, rather. Now, unfortunately, Stealth 2 here creates an annoyance in that I can't realistically play mid-floor without a problem, right? You can't do it, unfortunately. Which means that the third one is just going to be kind of bouncing around a bit. Sure. Shockingly, I am impressed that this does not actually kill. Wow. I don't want to overstack these floors, right? But I would like money. Money is good. Yeah. She gets punched out here, which is unfortunate, but that will be okay. I do get the draft upstairs, which I appreciate. True. So the right pick is just straight up draft upstairs. Good. I can then Mind Collapse the back fellow in middle, which I think is worthwhile. Although I'm going to actually work on the front guy here. Yeah. I get the resin removal out for free. I think I will actually resin removal middle then, and then I will ping out. This will do. Okay. I do have a problem with the reforms here, but we actually get out of it because of the Umbra Assault, which is solid. It saves a large amount of HP. I will Hallowed Halls up top. It's correct to do so. Because it overstacks like this, and then we get the Fade going on, and that floor looks outrageous. And now I just Primitive Mold, back Fade. And another thing here, we put this mid floor because, I don't know, you may as well. We are just kind of farming it out, I suppose. It gets some scaling at least. Let's see, top floor. The Stealth appears the big win, I believe. It saves the frontline dude. I will resin removal downstairs because, I don't know, may as well. Seems okay to me, right? Sure. I think we're okay. We ping Umbra Assault in the back, and this changes a lot. We Hallowed Halls because reasons. Cool, we get through it. That's a really dangerous Harpy with that backline 16 damage enemy, which is pretty terrifying, but there were a lot of draws that got us through that without many problems, so I'm not as concerned. Crushing Demise is a good card to add. I do like that. Another Engulfed in Smoke would be okay, but I think it's Crush here. I do not require Cannibalize, Prism Retrieval, or Crucible Extension. Cool, we got through that combat. Steel Shop is good here, except I don't need these upgrades, really. Magic Shop is pretty weak, though. But I think I will go to the Magic Shop. I have so much money, I would just buy removals anyway. So we'll go left. I think it's correct. Money, I'll take a holdover if they got one. I'm going to -1 double stack that Stealth, I'm pretty sure. Unless there's a -2 here. There is not. A Spell Chain. You could do some Spell Chain holdover nonsense, I think, if you really wanted to. But I do think it is -1 double stack on the Stealth. This will provide value. The +10, sure, I'll toss it in Mind Collapse, I believe. That'll be good. Spin it. Remove Consume, sadly not what I want. I will take the other -1 into just a card I want to always play. I guess it's going to be Crushing Demise. A +10. I can toss this one in Umbra Assault. This way they're both competent at doing something. And I'm going to buy some removals here. Shade Splitters are for sure the worst cards here. By quite a wide margin. Buying 3 removals here is expensive, but very good. In fact, I actually think I want to remove a Perils right now. Yeah. 3 removals here is a big gain. It's worth it. I would buy a Purge very quickly if I could. But I can't. Spell Chain here. I mean, you could Spell Chain. Oh, we Spell Chain this Hallowed Halls, actually. Yeah, okay, that's disgusting. And then we move on. We didn't see the holdover, but we have a Spell Chain -2 Hallowed Halls on a run with Resin Block and Fade. And I don't need scaling from anything else. So, AKA, we are good to go. Fade middle. We're going to play all 3 ladies here. They just kill something, which is great. Seems okay. Mid floor is no problem. We just play it all mid. I'm going to crush top just to get rid of that thing so she can't go up there anymore, which is nice. I like that a lot. She has to go middle. You know, we primitive mold it back. We get rid of Fade. It's cool. We do 400 damage to the boss. It's a casual, normal thing. Cool. With a turn like that and with everything else factored in here, I have very little concerns. You just drop this Engulfed in Smoke. You play Fade. It's good. It's really good, it turns out. Boss has to go here. I play the primitive mold here to get Fade in, and then I Spell Chain this Hallowed Halls out. Even though it hurts the Stealth, I don't really care all that much. We do it again. Incredible. Doesn't even matter who's in the floor at what level. I'm going to crush middle because you might as well. It's like I do 800 damage to the boss on this particular turn, even though Fade's in the back. We are, how do they say, in good shape. Cool. I mean, I may as well shoot Fade. I mean, shoot the boss, right? No reason not to. One more turn, has to go middle. We win. Kill the boss. Pretty relentless kill on Fell. Pretty rare to see it, but we take it. Sure. Great news. This run just kind of goes out of control from here. I don't need any of the other cards. Sacrificial Resurrection, Wretch, whatever. You could maybe cheese Sacrificial Resurrection to just draw down to only the Hallowed Halls and the drafts that pop out, but I don't think you need to. And truly, I don't need Ember. I don't need anything else. We just draw cards. We're good. Thanks to Mindjacks, we play middle. We're fine. I want to go to the dupe in order to dupe the Spell Chain Perils. I mean, that Spell Chain thing. So removals are the priority here. I'm not duping my unit. I don't need any other upgrades here. So I go left. Look at the Magic Shop again. Exploding Candle, Lightstone Casing. Yeah? You got a holdover in here, brother? I'll take a hold up, back up, back up. We're gonna look for a -2. Okay, I mean, I had this moment of, you got a -2 for my... What is the word I'm looking for? That stealth card? But no, we'll just take a -1 in the stealth card. Make this cost 1. That's really good. Awesome. The +10 I don't care about. Remove consume I don't care about. Give me a holdover. It could have given me a holdover there, and that would have been pretty cool, in my opinion. That would have been pretty cool. 20 consume. I'm actually going to 20 consume this Anti-Umbra Assault. Get rid of that. -1. I'm going to toss that into the other cards I want to play, aka Resin Removal. And we move on, basically. Firelight 3 seems good. Yes, I would like to pivot in the little Icarus at this point. Intrinsic here. Now I'm going to what? A magic shop coming up, so I hold out. You could intrinsic this Hallowed Halls, and it's pretty disgusting, but you're not guaranteed to have your whole floor at that point, obviously. I'd like to hold out since I'm seeing the dupe with a magic shop. We could pretty cozy pick up the other options. Am I willing to play middle here for money? Or top for money? Yeah, I am. I lose one of my ladies, but it's fine. I still have that draft in the play, which is okay. So, wow, that is a ridiculous turn 1. Lady. I suppose I will also lady middle. You might as well hit everything. Sure, why not? It's weird, but it's fine. I could still potentially overstack this altogether, too. Which is kind of fun. I will Primitive Mold up top here. I will fade in. I will draft in. And I'm going to Hallowed Halls upstairs. I lose the Collector because there's nothing I can do here, and it's just going to have to be okay, right? It's just fine. Take the other Hallowed Halls. Very good turn. Cool. Honestly, it looks fine. Oh no, my Ember. It's okay. I literally don't do anything. Literally do not click cards. It's fine. I do have this Mind Collapse, which potentially kills something, which I like. I do love that. I can ping in the back too, which is good. I could also self-ping here and then bring her back and put her in front. Cheeky. I like it. I'm going to crush middle. Hey, you know what? Fair. I can also just ping in the back and save 50. I will do it the other way, because I believe the other way here is very strong. Yes. Sure. We leave morsels in. I hate morsels, but it's fine. We crush downstairs. You know what? Incredible. I will put the excavator up top because I finally can eat it. Great job. Go team. Cool. I'm not going to reform Primitive Mold because we see the card we want. I will Molded back Fade here to get her on the floor, and then I will Hallowed Halls because I can overstack here now because the other lady can get in the floor. Yeah, it's pretty good. Even if Fade is in the back, this works out in my favor. I don't even get Fade on the floor. It's fine, right? It's okay. I can technically reform her again and just get it out and do it. This draft deals, excuse me, how much damage? That's a reasonable 1500 here. We put Fade in front and that's almost 1800 damage here. I may as well put the morsel down, right? For another 700 or whatever. It's like 1800 damage. It's obscene. Wow, he has 130 life left, which is pretty cool. Anyway, I'm gonna win now. Cool. Good job. And this gets even stronger once I have another of those Hallowed Halls. I don't need any of these cards. Votavary, you're not terrible, but I don't want you here. I don't need any of these Umbra cards. The run is clean, I believe. We go to the right, of course. I already kind of determined that I wanted to do this. I take the Horde, of course. Fade's First Blade is going to get lost in the sauce. I'll take the Lost Luggage instead. I could maybe double hit my Hallowed Halls. You gotta give me a holdover video game. I'm going to re-roll this Trinket Shop because Teeth of Gold, Concussive Cold, and Mold Bracers are terrible. Conscription Notice? No. Combustible Wax is maybe fine. We will just take -1s, I suppose. Although I would rather just remove cards, in truth. A +10 on the Mind Collapse is fine. -1. I don't really need to play stuff, but I suppose having something make molded free is good. This Permafrost is essentially a removal if I put it into molded. Just hold it for a rainy day. Yeah, sure. I will re-roll now. Ah, no holdover today. It's unfortunate. I held out for it and it's fine. Man, that's unfortunate. I even had the Lightstone casing. It could have been an intrinsic, which would have been even stronger if I had done it, but it's fine. We held out because it could have happened. I am now going to just remove cards. I mean, buying a 300 cost removal is expensive, but really just improving my density of these Hallowed Halls by even 1 is huge. The Draft essentially kind of gets locked into this floor and it becomes the overflow, so he's fine. So we'll dumpster the Perils here. And I will now duplicate the Hallowed Halls for 20 shards. I will take a -1 into, I guess, something. Sure, Dripfall, why not? Double stack? I guess I could double stack the Dripfall if I really wanted to. It's probably the best thing I could do with my money. It's not a bad idea, I suppose. Yeah, okay, sure. I'll double stack that Dripfall. And then we go in at 5 gold. 145 out of 100. Seems good. Seems good. We should absolutely annihilate everything here. We just play middle and then we do everything we can. I crush upstairs because bad. It's Fade. Ooh, all 3 ladies immediately. Get rid of all that lifesteal up top. It's fine. Seems good to me. Goes middle. This is going to be a huge amount of just everything happening. This is enough damage coming in that it actually kills a lady, which is kind of crazy. But I can do better still by just popping out the mid guys and then doing more damage to the boss, I think. Unfortunately, these stupid morsels just kind of flood my run now. Although I guess I could put them upstairs, but they'll bait Seraph is the problem. I'll just leave them in, it's fine. Sure. It's fine. We do see double Hallowed Halls here, so this floor is going to get pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. I should have reformed Fade first, for the record. Yeah, putting it in this draw order is unfortunate, but because Fade has ended up in the back multiple times. Hey, we at least get her in the front here, which is good. We'll do that because now she gets her stats on the floor, and she's in the front again. Excellent news. Cool. So anyway, that's my floor now. I have no Ember on this turn. That's fine. I will play... Honestly, we crush downstairs, and then we mold back Fade here and stick her in front, and just takes a whole bunch here. We get 500 into the boss, which is good. I'll take it. It's a lot of upgraded units and a lot of hits I have to work through, but it's fine. We're not going to mess this up. We reform Fade first. We stick her in front. A lot of stats to lose out on, which is an unfortunate thing to have happen. But it's okay. We just kind of play Hallowed Halls a whole bunch now, and then the run goes crazy. Our ladies are doing, I don't know, 200 and something damage, which is pretty reasonable, I think. Pretty reasonable. You could potentially leave it with Fade in the front, but I just don't see a reason to do it. We'll see her again. It's fine. Those are good turns. Chase goes middle. I think we body blast everything here. Seems good. I should consider just getting the draft killed at long last. I forgot to do that. We do 1,600 to the boss. That's a reasonable number. A reasonable number, you might say. And yeah, okay. I mean, there's not much really to say here. I will pop in the back eventually, but not right away. We get Fade and the draft in play. We play the Hallowed Halls here again. Sure, sure. Fade in the middle, okay, no worries. We'll pop one of them and we chill. I lose my entire next turn, but it's okay. I don't need it for anything. I'll crush downstairs. It's a good hit. I don't think there's a universe this loses. It doesn't. I'm not even going to click the Hallowed Halls. We just end turn to victory. That's 1,000,000 damage. We are very strong, I would say. Very strong, indeed. I don't really see a world where this goes wrong for us with the particular setup we have, which is good. And yeah, Little Fade. Little Fade, Mind Jack, Space, Triple Lady, Run seems good. That is pretty wild. Again, I get my... Wow, I get my Fade and all 3 units on turn 1 with a really good Hallowed Halls. Even though I can't play the Spell Chain copy, we are okay, right? Yeah, it's the burnout kind of works in my favor here. We do 650 casually. We're going to pre-relentless this dude, probably. It's my suspicion that we do so. I just crush this, but I'm going to mold first to get back Fade, put this on the floor. Good, blast it, sure. Anything I can hit is good here. A lot of bonks, many good bonks. I'm looking for anything that lets me kill a bad guy. Cool, so I can do a ping on middle, which is huge, and then I can primitive mold on another floor. I can do it again. I wish to get Fade back here. Good, great news. I will play draft upstairs now, just to get it killed. Cool, good bonks. We're about half life here. I do have a very strong setup right now. I will double primitive mold. Actually, I want the draft on the floor, so instead I'm just going to let this chill. I will resin removal here. I'm going to drop... Hear me out. I'm going to drop the Dark Wings, and then I'm going to Hallowed Halls here. We just kind of hard send it, and we should make it through this floor pretty well. Getting back Fade is unfortunate. Getting front Fade, now that's something to be happy about. That's pretty good. We like front Fade. We don't like back Fade. I hard send it for sure. I'm going to crush middle because there's no way it goes wrong because I'm going to Hallowed Halls this floor anyway. This is what, 2 Ember, so I can take a primitive mold here. Ooh, Fade in the front. Disgusting. Excellent news. That is a disgusting high roll. Fade in the front again. Another disgusting high roll. We take these. Incredible. The stat gain is going to be outrageous. You know, if she ends up somewhere in the back, it's still okay. We just hard send it. This floor is going to go crazy. All it takes is Fade spawning in the front a couple more times, and this is going to be a very powerful run-ending floor. I guess I'll just stealth here, which kills the boss. That seems reasonable. I mean, Monster Train, we take it. Pre-relentless. This is definitely not the fastest or best form of this run, if you're looking for score. But that was pretty fast for us. Truly. I mean, we pre-relentless basically everything. We pre-relentless fell, which almost never happens to me. Yeah, we could have gone a lot harder on a lot of different things. We did pretty okay. We'll go to the challenge. This is a very clear... Oh, wow, I actually am the highest score. That's surprising. I think you could get higher. Let me look at the other friend, Mr. Ebel. There's Mr. Ebel. What did you do? You actually found a holdover. I'm jealous. How dare you find a holdover for this Hallowed Halls? I am very sad. Yeah, you... Spikedriver Colony. The hard pivot. It's incredible because you put a draft in it. That's so funny. That is so funny. Man, your run is so much cooler than mine. It's okay. It's okay. I'm fine. I'm fine with this. Holdover Hallowed Halls. That's pretty good. I love that a lot. This is how you have to approach this when you have 12 of these Spikedriver colonies. Good grief. This is a great run. I think our choice is actually more secure, which makes me feel a little sad, but it's fine, right? We have the triple ladies that hit 3 times. It's pretty good. And then we just spell chain -2 this Hallowed Halls, make 2 of them, play 4 on every redraw. It's good, right? It's good, is the thing. There's not much more to add. You just remove cards and win, honestly. Yeah, you just cut cards and win. Yeah, you can clearly tell they went to more removals, right? They've only got 1 Shade Splitter left. We've got 3. Now we cut some different cards. Like they have both perils still. I have none of my perils. So really we do have similar numbers of removals here. I think our approach here is a cleaner way of winning, almost certainly. But I think his run is much cooler. As much as I would love to have put Spikedrivers in the thumbnail here, it's just based on our starting cards, it's not correct, right? This is maybe the fun choice, but not the strong choice. It's kind of funny when you think about it. How'd you do on... You blasted Harpy. Yeah, I blasted Harpy too, technically, but I think it could have gone awry if I had drawn poorly. There were draws where I maybe had a bad time, but we got through it, no problems. I mean, all I had to do was hit, like, what? The Hallowed Halls or any of my other cards that do this stuff. I didn't have many things I could draw that would have been problems. Yeah, I think we would have gotten it. So honestly, it's Little Fade. It's good. I think the space from Mindjacks was great here. An informative part. It got us basically a draw relic out of it, right? We just played middle, and then we had tons of ladies with the resin block to kind of prop them up a little, and then we just Hallowed Halls hashtag sent it, which is great. Honestly, good run. So we take these 22 wins on the series. I will let you go there. So, hey, thanks a lot for watching this. I really appreciate your time. As always, you can give the video a like or a dislike if you want. You can subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. And stay tuned for what's next. Take care, folks.